Good morning, Heritage. Today is Tuesday, May 10th, and this is your Patriot Press News. My name is Genesis Morales, and here are today's announcements. Patriots, your spring sports have been having a great run in CIF so far. While we don't have the results from last night's boys tennis matches, your softball team with their 21-4 record is taking on Western Christian at 3:15 today. Let's get a lot of us out there after school today to cheer them on. Good luck, ladies. If any girls are interested in playing girls basketball next year, the program is now running spring and summer training. They meet every day after school, so make your way over in front of the girls' locker room to check it out. If there are any questions or you need more info, please reach out to Coach Meyer. As well, dance team tryouts for the 2022 to 2023 Heritage Heights dance team will be May 16th to 19th. Tryouts begin at 3:30 in the dance room. Dance applications can be picked up from Miss Burns. Now we hand it over to your drama club.
Hey, Patriots! This Friday is your last chance to watch our musical review, Showstoppers.
Tickets can be sold online for $10, or you can buy them at the door for $10. It will be at 7:30 this Friday night in the Heritage Theater. See you there.
Hey Patriots, I'm Genesis Morales, and welcome back to Patalks. Today I'm here with
Gabe from Wednesday.
and from like he said, from Wednesday, and that's actually what we're going to be talking about. So tell me about like your segment. What's it about? Like, what's the influence that comes from it?
Well, basically, the segment is just supposed to be the worst talk show ever. So,
Okay.
and the main influence of it, or the main influence for it, is the Eric Andre show. Like that's where I got the idea from, Eric Andre, and a little bit of a Between the Two Friends too. That, if you know what that is too.
So like, is everything scripted, or do you guys just kind of just go off like a topic and then just keep going from there?
Well, I mean, it's kind of scripted, kind of like half scripted, half not. So basically, I have a little notebook that you could probably see in the show, like on the desk right there, and it has all the questions on it. So I just write down like 10 to 15 questions to ask the interviewee, and then the gags we do, they're scripted, I guess, but like we don't tell our guests like what we're exactly doing. Like I usually just tell them like, oh, we're just gonna ask you a couple questions, and then they're just like, oh, okay.
What about like the editing process and like just the planning of everything? Because I notice sometimes like there's cameras moving in different directions and then just different like close-ups and stuff. How does that happen?
So we got 4 cameras. We got 3 stationary cameras, one on the couch, one on the desk, and the one's a wide shot. And the fourth camera, we have a JJ. He's a fourth cameraman, and he kind of just like zooms in on stuff, and just yeah.
What about like editing? What do you do?
Oh yeah, editing. Editing is either fun to do or like really miserable for me. So basically, we record for like 10 to 15 minutes, and then I have to chop it down to 4 minutes or less. Usually, I try to chop it down to 3 minutes and 30 seconds, but sometimes I go over that. But it's whatever. But basically, we get all the gags we do, we put that in, and then we get like I guess the best questions and answers we get. But sometimes for the questions I'll ask, I'll put in like another like part of the segment for the answer. So like let's say I ask them like how their day was, their actual answer would be like, oh, it's good. But then there's another part of the segment where I ask a stupid question and they're like, oh, I don't know. Like I'll put that in. So I'm like, how's your day? And then it cuts to another part and they're like, I don't know. And it makes them.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it
it's
makes
not
sense.
even all in the same timestamp. Sometimes you switch it around.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just quick jump cuts and like random and makes no sense.
What's like the longest video that you've had to like cut down?
The longest video, like, I don't know. I want to say it was the last episode, but I think it was that one or the first one we did. I forget.
Because like for my podcast, at least, I always have to cut it down so short because for the announcements, the longest I've had is like 37 minutes, and I've only had to use like 3 minutes worth of it.
37 minutes?
Yeah,
Jesus.
because like sometimes like with the guests that I have on here, we just continue talking and talking after that. So that's like the longest it's gone on for. But I have to shorten it down to like the main questions of the topic.
37 minutes, though, that's crazy.
Yeah, like 30 minutes, something around that.
I'd be struggling sometimes doing 15 minutes. 37 though?
Yeah. Well, Thank you for telling us about it. If you want to be on here next week, please let me know, and we'll see you all next week.
Bye.
That is all our announcements for today, Patriots. Have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.